Hello students, today we are going to start your chapter number 10, e-commerce, right? Here e-commerce stands for electronic commerce. So let us start this chapter. E-commerce, also called electronic commerce. It means the full form of e-commerce is electronic commerce. If someone asks what is the full form of e-commerce, then E stand for electronic and commerce, right? So e-commerce, the full form of e-commerce is electronic commerce. E-commerce, also called electronic commerce, are websites I'm sorry websites which allow monetary transactions to buy or sell products or services online, right? So let us understand this statement. E-commerce, which is electronic commerce, is also called electronic commerce, are websites. It means e-commerce are websites on which money transfer or monetary transactions. Monetary means money transfer. General sense you can say monetary transactions means money transaction, and transaction means to send or to receive money. So this is transaction. To buy or sell, it means buying and selling products or services. Products means suppose you want to buy some book, you want to buy some electronic gadgets online, so you can buy the products. And services, for example, you pay for your service, online service, you pay for online subscription of any site. So here you can sell the products or sell the products or services, or buy the products or services online means on internet. So here we can conclude that e-commerce is the method, e-commerce is the thing which is done. E-commerce means electronic commerce is done online, where we do monetary transaction. It means we send money or receive money for buying or selling products or services by means of digital transfers of data, or in general terms we can say online. So here this is the definition of e-commerce. Generally we can say e-commerce, also called electronic commerce, are websites which allow monetary transaction to buy or sell products or services online. And here all the things are done by the means of websites. For example, you can say Amazon, Flipkart. These are the sites we use to buy or sell the objects. You will be familiar to these sites. Now next thing, with the speed at which our society is developing, it has become difficult to find time for shopping or getting railway or flight tickets. Here comes e-commerce handy, which allows companies showcase their products and services, and the consumer, at the comfort of his or her home or office, goes for a shopping spree. So let us understand these things. Nowadays The world has become so fast, and everyone is very busy in his lifestyle. The lifestyle is very busy today. So persons do not have much time to spend here freely. Therefore, they lack free time. So here, in this sense, we can say time is very precious because it is very less, and because they don't persons don't have time, so uh, it is very difficult to go market for small purchases for shopping. These e-commerce sites or the e-commerce transaction make the buying and selling the products and services easily without going to the market and without going to the bank. You can buy, you can book the ticket, even ticket. It may be flight ticket, it may be a rail ticket, it may be house, hotel. You may book many things. Likewise, you can buy many things, like you if you want to buy books, electronic gadgets, many things. So you can do a lot of the things on these e-commerce sites, and you can pay these things digitally. It means you will not have to go to the bank to withdraw money. Here, using digital uh, passwords, pins, etc., you can send money to these sites, and these sites will send the product to your destination, right? To your home, house. So this is very easy method, and one more important thing, that these e-commerce sites can be used anywhere, and you are when you are at home, you can use these sites and you can buy or purchase the things. These things are available online, and you are globally attached. You can have more and more options because these things are digitally available, and when you select them, the physical things comes to your house, is sent to your house. So these are 24-hour services, save the times, and without going to the market you can purchase it. And this is also very easy because vendors do not spend more money or for the transportation of purchasing or this thing uh, in a very large amount, because only ordered things are sent by the use of courier or so many things. So the cost is also reduced because here the transportation cost is reduced. So basic thing is that it is 24-hour service. You can buy or purchase the things by going without going to the market. You can transfer the money, you can send the money without going to the bank. Even huge amount of the money can be transferred using debit card, credit card, electronic fund transfer. So there are many things by which you can do the monetary transactions, and you can buy or purchase the services. So this is e-commerce, and this all things is done using the online websites, and these websites are known as e-commerce website. Example is Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, Alibaba. These are the some electronic e-commerce sites, right? And here some Indian e-commerce site are IRCTC, where you can book the tickets. So many sites are available which are e-commerce site, right? So I think now you understand what is e-commerce. The question which arises from this paragraph is, what do you mean by e-commerce? So e-commerce stands for electronic commerce. E-commerce also called electronic commerce, which are website which allows monetary transaction to buy or sell products or services online. So this is your definition of e-commerce, and what is the full form of e-commerce is electronic commerce. And here these are basically the sites. If someone asks what are the e-commerce sites, then you can say e-commerce sites are those sites by which we can digitally buy or sell the products or services online. These sites are known as e-commerce websites. You can give the example, the most famous example, Amazon and Flipkart, right? So, and what are the benefits of this? These are 24-hour services, right? These save the time, these save the money. You have much options, and you can do the transfers. You can you have options for the digital payment, or you can do the payments digitally by the debit card, credit card, and electronic fund transfers, right? So these are the benefits of this, and this is e-commerce, right? This also provides you more options. Now let us understand what are the types of the commerce. Commerce means, first of all, here commerce means selling or buying things. Generally, in general terms, you can say selling or buying the things. Things means object or services. So here there are some types of the commerce or categories of the commerce. Let us understand these types of the commerce. First of all, we should understand what are the basic institutions, basic entities, basic things in the commerce. First of all, in the commerce, one thing is business, another thing is consumer, and all the things are related. And the transactions are done between the one business to another business, one business to the consumer, and one consumer do the transactions with other consumer. So these are the 3 points on the basis of which we can categorize the e-commerce sites into 3 groups. Business to business, the short form of business to business is B2B. So business to business website which allows companies selling their commodities to companies. It means what? Here you can see business to business. It means one big company does the transaction with another big company. So this type of the commerce is known as business to business. For example, suppose there is a company of textile, right, which makes shirts. So it needs clothes for making the shirt. So it will buy the raw clothes from other company which prepare the cloth from thread, right? So here one company does the transaction with another company. So here two businesses are doing transactions. So this type of the things will be said as will be known as business to business commerce, right? Now here business to consumer. For example, if a business directly reacts with consumer, so this type of the e-commerce is called business to consumer. Here consumer has options to directly interact with the business and business has option to directly interact with consumer. So here what has been written, business to consumer, which allows consumers to order different products or services, right? Now next one is consumers to consumer, C2C, right? C2C. Here one consumer can interact with other consumer. One consumer does the transaction with other consumer. So here consumer to consumer, which allows individual consumers to showcase their items and allows other consumers to bid, right? So these are the types of categories of business to business e-commerce. Now one thing which is very important, digital middleman. It means when you go to any shop, the vendor has some special persons which show you the objects or the things to which you want to buy. So those persons show you different objects of different price ranges and different quality, and you can compare these objects touching physically and by the qualities told by these persons. Likewise, and the objects which satisfy you by their properties and cost and the quality, you can buy them. You buy them. But here, for the comparison online, there are also some types of the persons which show you the comparison between the products of two or more companies, and these type of the sites or these type of the services, these type of the persons, these type of the sites are known as digitally middleman. It allows you to compare the products of different companies so that you can compare the things and you can buy the products of your need and which comes to your range. So here digital middleman has also very important role in e-commerce. So let us understand what has been written. It gives information about the various sellers grouped under the different categories depending upon their products and services. Certain e-commerce site even allows comparison of their products and services to help consumer to select product or services, right? So here this is clear that this is also a very necessary point of the commerce to compare the different products of different companies. If you don't have the choices, it will be very difficult to buy a product because you don't have the options. And in the market there is a spree. There are different types of the products of different qualities. So a consumer wants to know their properties, their qualities, their cost, and there is a spree between the businesses to sell their services and products. So they all these business want to attract the consumers towards their products. So they improve their qualities and they try to reduce the cost of the products, and this is why here the role of the digital middleman comes. And when the comparison is done by the digital middleman, a person can know about the different products and the different companies producing or giving the services and their qualities, and now the consumers is convinced and he can buy or book the product or services, right? So it is the basic thing. In general we can say that consumer is the king of this e-commerce, right? So here we have discussed about the e-commerce, what is e-commerce, how is it done, what is the some different difference between the physical and electronic transactions, and what are the types of the businesses. So this is all about this class. In the next classes we will study the types of the e-commerce. So watch the video and try to understand the things. Thank you.